Welcome to a look at new mods on Farming Simulator 19 with me, MrSealyp. It's Monday the 20th of January and we have new mods. Apologies for the lack of mod review on Friday. I had a prior engagement with my lovely wife, so I was indisposed, but we do have mods today. There are some updates. There are updates to the Geo Triveneto of Italy by Farm Nord Est, the Garage with Workshop Trigger by Moose Agra, the Fear 80 series by JDM96, and the ITS Lemkin pack by ITS have all had updates. There is a new Geo today. It is Geo Lapland by Z84, but it does say it's only for forestry. I don't think it changes anything else that's going to help with crops and planting windows and that kind of thing. It does say only forestry. So mods for today, or say mods for tangible mods you can actually kind of look at. We have got a selling station. I do like it when these pop up. I kind of mentioned it before. We had one a little while ago. The Edge one had appeared. That, you know, on some maps there aren't as many as you may like, or if you're setting up your own map like on Flat Map or something like that, and you want to put your own in, you know, it's just a nice addition. Not too expensive. This is only one slot as well. This is by Fernand24. This will take, it doesn't take everything. It will take wheat, barley, canola, sunflowers, soybean, maize, potatoes, sugar beet, sugarcane, oat, eggs and milk. It won't do wood chips and all that kind of stuff as well, so it's kind of a, say, a main silo, sell point, I guess. When you place one of these, it does put it into the main menu. So right down the bottom there it says selling station, and those prices, you can see we've got some green arrows going up. They are going to fluctuate along with all the other prices for any sell points within a menu. So once you've placed it, put it down, it will come up as selling station in there. Where do we find this? This is under placeables, and it's under, I think it was miscellaneous. There we go, the selling station. It's only 15,000 to buy and place, and like I say, it's only one slot, so pretty handy indeed. What I will do, just, you know, just to say I've tried it. Doesn't take up a huge amount of space, which I think is good as well, and you can obviously use placeables and decorative objects and stuff like that if you want to make it a little bit more fancy as a sell point with the building, but our money is going up. Happy days. Very cool indeed. Right, moving on. We have got a modern barn. This is by Daniel X321. This is 17 slots to place if you're on console. This is another one that is a part of the kind of Polish one. Daniel X321 seems to be doing a lot of Polish buildings. Nice textures, nice details, something a bit different. The ones we've had previously have been quite like older buildings. It does say modern barn. Loads of doors. Nice details. There is a drawback. There is one drawback. It's a nice building, plenty of size. There is a garage, but it doesn't have a workshop trigger, but it does have a kind of bench at the back, so you can have that for parking your vehicles. Well, any of it for parking your vehicles if you want. We do have lighting inside. If I just click on here, there we go. We do have ample lighting. Here's the drawback. Let me just close this. I think that might go on just a little bit too long, unless you're raising a drawbridge or a portcullis or something like that. It does go on a little bit, and there are quite a few doors on this. I was just checking to see if there was some kind of chain hoist mechanism opening or closing that. There you go. That's the modern barn by Daniel X321. I say that is a, I mean, that may frustrate you after a little while, so just thought I'd point it out. It is there. It is obvious. You can't ignore it. It is right there in front of you. Moving on, we have got the wind turbine. Now, weirdly, this popped up Friday. Before I went out Friday with my wife, I was looking at the mods as they kind of popped up, literally minutes before, and the wind turbine popped up and then disappeared again. Well, it's here. This is by Razak Project Mecklenburg 17. It does say it's only one slot, which is quite surprising and quite impressive. It does say it's seasons ready, so on a seasons prepared map, this will react to wind direction and wind speed as well. So I would imagine the stronger the wind, the faster that's going to move round. They're not cheap, the wind turbines, and it's one of those, when you kind of look at the offset in the cost. I know back on, is it 17? Might have been 15 as well. You could make, was it £2 an hour or something on these? This on easy is 500. On normal is 300, on hard is 150 per hour, but it costs 1.2 million. I think I was reading that right. We'll have a check. This was, I think this was also under miscellaneous. Yeah, 1.2 million. I mean, you think at 300 an hour, set on normal, how many hours that's going to have to chug away to make your money back. I suppose if you made a load of money doing something and you're sitting there and you think, you know what, I might as well have something chugging away making me a bit of money, but there are all sorts of alternatives like greenhouses and things, but once it's placed, it's there and off it goes. It does its thing. It might just be you might want to have a whole wind farm or something on your map. I don't know, possibly. But anyway, that is the wind turbine by Razak Project Mecklenburg 17. Moving on, we have got some Kuhn mowers. We've got the Kuhn FC313F and we've got the FC883 butterfly mower. These don't hook together, so you can't make a triple mower setup. You've only got the 3-point link there, which means that will be a rear mounted, and this is your front mounted. That is 3.3 metres, that's 8.8 metres wide. Another nice addition. We've got some Kuhn rear, I think side mounted, haven't we? Pretty sure we have. So this will be under mowers. Yeah, the GMD. There's a few different modded ones available, and there are quite a few, the Pottingers and the class ones now and whatever. But these are the Kuhn FC313F. These are 7 slots each for the first one. It's unlikely you're going to buy multiple sets of these, I would think. So 7 slots a piece, which isn't too bad actually for the mowers. 70 horsepower required for the single front mower and 140 for the butterfly rear mower. Let's grab a tractor. So, our front mower unfolds like so, L1 and X, drops down. It's a very nice animation on that. I like the attachment, the Kuhn attachments on there. Gives that kind of spring-loaded, follows the terrain type thing. Turn it on. Don't know if you can see under that properly, not really, but they are moving under there. And then we go to our rear butterfly mower. Again, nice, smooth, tidy animation. Turn it on. Bit of vibration, there's PTOs as well. Nice little touch. And there you go. Unfortunately, because I had this on seasons a little while back when I was doing one of my reviews for animals, I don't think my grass is at a point where it's ready to mow, so I don't think it's going to be any point in showing you, but I can put it down and see. I don't think it is. No, unfortunately. But anyway, so 8.8 metres, and obviously with the front one you're not going to miss that strip in the middle. But we have some new Kuhn mowers. Those are by Matt26. Very nice indeed. We have this. We have a shovel. A little while back we had a bucket. We now have a shovel. The shovel is by Pushcap. It's only 1 slot. I don't know why it's stuck in my head, but every day I'm shoveling. I just thought. Anyway, if you're going to be clearing snow, it's going to take you some time. If you're going to be clearing up mess, it's going to take you some time. It's only, I think, a 100 litre, which is a lot for a shovel, I'll be honest with you. We'll open up the help menu. Actually, no, we'll have a look in store first. This you will find under miscellaneous. It's only 100, and like I say, it's 100 litres, and it will shovel all of that stuff there. It doesn't actually show snow on there, does it? Lime and everything else. That's going to be an interesting one. I'll try that in a minute. as I say, only one slot. It's a bit finicky to use, that's the only thing. I mean, as long as you don't mind kind of... You can do your normal rotation when you pick things up. And when you go up to a pile, whatever it is, it will automatically pick up your 100 litres, no problem at all. To get that to unload, you need to tip the thing right over. And if you get too close to another pile, it will try and unload and load at the same time. So if I now tip that right forward, like so, off we go. If I bring that down again, it automatically picks up. So putting into trailers will be a little bit trickier. It depends on the trailer and what you're using, but if we go like that, over the trailer, tip it right forward. But like I say, if you've got a big old pile and you're going to be doing this, 100 litres at a time, so I mean, you've got to be careful how you do it. But with a bit of practice, you can probably get it looking quite realistic. And there you go. Let's drop that down. You can throw it if you want to. I don't know why you'd want to throw it, but that's the shovel by Pushcap. Lastly, we have got a snowblower, a lizard snowblower by FSClub-FIN Modding. Bear with me a moment because we need some snow. Okay, so lastly we have got the snowblower. I managed to get some snow by FSClub-FIN Modding, FIN Modding, 5 slots. This thing is a beast. Now weirdly, this didn't show up on the website, the Farming Simulator website Modhub. I don't know why it didn't, but it was in the normal Modhub, so it's there. Now under that Modhub, it does say that you can run a fair speed with this, and it does say it will clear a path very nicely. This is designed to go on the back of your vehicle, because as you drag it, it scoops the snow in and shoots the snow out. PTO driven. You've got 2 chutes, you can switch to either one. We've got these little tabs here that can open and close, these little doors. We'll check those in a second. I think it will be possible to run it on the front. I'm going to check that as well though. This is under miscellaneous. 12,400 to buy, 80 horsepower requirement. Now it does say it will do all those crop types as well, but the weird thing is this is a blower. This isn't... It does say it's not an overloader. It's not designed to put into a trailer, is kind of the point. This will blow it all off to one side. So the fact you could do it with other crops is an interesting one. I suppose you can make it... You could almost use it as a windrow. If it does work with grass, I suppose there is that potential. I don't know if it will, but potentially. Options available. We can change the main colour to anything you want. Like so. So let's see this in action, shall we? Now what I'm going to do is hook it up. I am going to open up the help menu, top left. Now it does say turn on snowblower. It also says pipe in, pipe out 1, pipe out 2. That's depending on which pipe you want it to come out of, left or right. But what we've also got, if I go L1, R1, it says lift tool axis 3 and lift tool axis 4. And don't forget about to see down to that little tab. If we can run a little bit. Bottom left hand corner. If I do the right one, that one there. If I do that up and down, I can open and close that tab there. If I swing around the other side, I can open and close that tab there. Bottom right hand corner. You want those open if you want them to be shooting snow wherever. Open that as well. Right, the other thing as well, and it doesn't show it as an option on here, weirdly, is you do need to do L1, R1 and triangle as if you're going to unload, you know when you just unload, dump a load onto the ground, because it wouldn't work for me otherwise. If I turn it on, weirdly it did up in the car park, then stopped. So, turn on snowblower, drop it down, and as I move forward it seems to be working, but it's not actually blowing snow anywhere, and after about 10 feet or so it just stopped for me. If I do L1, R1 and triangle, right now it's come up, L1, R1 and triangle, unload here, there we go. So now it's actually running, and this clears a fair old area as we go. Look at that, it's got quite a spread on that. So for clearing, well, I say clearing roads, and that's the thing, you do need to own the land, but this will clear a huge amount of snow really, really quickly. If I change pipe side to, there you go, compare it to the other side as well. Now potentially does that need a little bit of work, because as you're moving forward it doesn't kind of give you that arc down to where the snow is landing, but technically it would kind of spray out and just become a kind of fine mist in the air. And I totally understand with the limitations of consoles and that kind of thing, and to get that to animate exactly perfectly would be incredibly difficult. I totally understand that. So what I'm going to do is turn that off, disconnect, swing it around and put it on the front. Turn it on again. Unload here. It can work on the front. Like I said, I don't think it's designed to, because I can already, it feels like it's struggling to push that. It is designed to pull. It will work on the front, as you can see it is working on the front, but it isn't liking that too much. But there you go. That's the Lizard Snowblower by FSClub-FIN Modding. FIN Modding. Awesome. Let's close that off. And that's it for the mods for today. I hope you found this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.